This podcast is sponsored by Talkspace.
Last year, I went through many different life changes. I needed to take a pause and examine how I was feeling in the inside to better show up for the ones who need me to be my best version of myself.
When you're navigating life's changes, Talkspace can help. Talkspace is the #1 rated online therapy, bringing you professional support from licensed therapists and psychiatry providers that you can access anytime, anywhere.
Living a busy life, navigating a long-distance relationship, becoming a first-step father, Talkspace made all of those journeys possible. I could speak with my therapist in the office. I could speak with my therapist in the comfort of my home. I was never alone.
Talkspace works with most major insurers, and most insured members have a $0 copay. No insurance, no problem. Now get $80 off your first month with promo code SPACE80 when you go to Talkspace.com. Match with a licensed therapist today at Talkspace.com. Save $80 with code SPACE80 at Talkspace.com.
Welcome to Laughing in the Dark, an Are You Afraid of the Dark rewatch podcast. For 90s kids, Are You Afraid of the Dark was appointment television every Saturday night, a spine-tingling horror anthology delivered gently, befitting its Canadian roots. I'm Mikie, and I'll be your host for this evening. Also joining me tonight are my fellow members of the 930 Society, Aileen.
Hello.
Bryan.
Hello.
And Dave.
Hi.
Guys, what did you think of this episode?
Ooh, very classic. It made me think of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This is,
Treehouse of Horror.
It's the monkey's paw. Yeah.
It reminded me of Death Dream.
Yeah.
Which is the monkey's paw.
It's the monkey's paw, yeah.
Yeah, a classic little kid version of the monkey's paw. Why not?
Absolutely.
There is a scene that I cannot wait to get to because it is so fucking funny because they did not mean for it to come off the way that it does. It's so great.
Yeah.
And the kid's name is Bostic.
Oh, right. Bostic.
Also, this episode feels like they didn't have enough for a full episode, so they just kind of fudged it with a half story.
Well, this one was the original pilot, wasn't it?
This is the pilot, yeah.
Yes. Yep.
This is the pilot.
Yeah. So originally this was, this aired on October 31st, 1990. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah. So this is 2 full years before the actual show actually, did its real thing. And what they ended up doing for this particular version of the episode is they ended up recasting all of the members of the Midnight Society.
Oh, not all of them. I think Gary was always part of it.
Really?
Gary!
Okay. Wow. He must have been a little tater tot back then. Jeez.
He's probably like 37 on this.
That's very true.
He's like Dawson.
He's young old.
Oh, my God.
Well, tonight we're going to be talking about season 1, episode 4 of this series, which aired on Nickelodeon in the United States and YTV in Canada on September 5th, 1992. In this episode, 2 friends nearly blind a spinster, causing her to break her valuables, and then have the absolute audacity to ask for candy the next night. Instead, she gives them a weird foot with the ability to grant wishes, as one does. Think of it as the monkey paw, but with more mullets and less shame.
Mullets.
So many mullets.
Yeah.
Baby mullets.
Now, fun fact about this, our mulleted super athlete, Bostic, is actually played by Jason Tremblay, who played Denny in the first episode.
No shit.
He looks familiar.
He looks familiar. So he cut off his mullet, he made it into the Monica, and he starred in the episode, the first episode of the series. So he is just a hair king.
He's a superstar.
So what are your upfront thoughts on this? Like, what'd you guys think?
It's got a banging soundtrack.
Yes, it does.
Well, the mean streets of Montreal are pretty hard, it turns out.
Totally.
I never knew there was such a gang problem there. I thought that it was all just bad attitudes and defiant French signage.
Oui.
Are you kidding? This is Hamilton at best.
These episodes all kind of remind me of the stories and scary stories to tell in the dark, the books.
Yeah.
Except that they have none of the traumatizing artwork.
Well, so here's the thing. I think a lot of these episodes are actually like they're pulled from urban legends or they're like partially inspired by those stories because the what's the one? The Zebo one, the clown one? That reminds me of the Big Toe. Remember that story?
Yes. Loved
Where it's like,
Big
give
Toe.
it back.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And so I think they're just like, hey guys, anybody think of some scary stories? Everyone's like, what are scary stories that I've heard? Oh yeah, there's that book. Why don't we just rip off that book? And I think that's what they do.
Damn.
Totally. Wow. It sounds familiar for sure.
There's going to be one about someone viping the windows soon.
And then somebody's head falling off if you take the ribbon off.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I will say this one so far out of the 4 episodes we've covered has the first cool adult that I'm like, oh, I see myself in the future.
Are you the old lady?
Yes.
Who's just like, well, they broke my vase. I'm going to fuck with these kids for a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to a barbecue or whatever.
I'm going to make sure to find an old vulture, chop off its leg, and spread my hilarious fun into my neighborhood.
I love it. And I'm here for it. So, if there's nothing else to say about the episode, I think it's time that we dim the lights and tell the tale. Submitted for the approval of the 930 Society, this one's called The Tale of the Twisted Claw. So we open on a shot of a kick-ass alarm clock. It is a motorcycle, and it is ticking so friggin' loudly that it would give me pulse-pounding frigging anxiety just listening to it.
Yeah, but you know what it's not? It's not a fucking campfire. They have dropped us into the middle of a scene again.
Yeah.
It's every other, guys. It's every other. So I think that episode 6, it might be the same type of format. I see a pattern happening. So it's 12:05, and the shot pans to a kid that's just sitting there. He's snoozing until the clock stops ticking and the kid's eyes pop open. And he is so over this shit. He is like, oh my God, not again. And clouds of fog plume from under his doorway as it pops open. And sadly, it's not Mrs. Colbrit's. It's some Grim Reaper. And it's just hovering over, and it's like, whoa, and doing all these like creepy ass friggin' things as it walks over towards him.
His bedroom looks like a Budweiser ad.
It really
It does. It
absolutely
does.
Like that door could have just as easily been kicked open by Wendy O. Williams.
Spuds McKenzie.
I don't know. Like I would have tapped out, in all honesty.
I'll give it to you. If this shit is spooky as hell, the other episodes have been pretty gentle so far, but if I were like 10 years old, this would have scared the shit out of me.
Absolutely.
10, 46, what doesn't matter.
I know.
It's basically the same.
I'm a baby.
Also, how do these kids have such wonderful, spacious rooms?
Canada.
Fucking Mom Donnie's Canada. That's what they say.
So the kid wakes up to a start, and he's just so relieved that, it was just a dream. And he pants dramatically, and he's like, oh God, I hate that dream. And he turns to his left, and oh my God, the Reaper is there. And it reaches out towards him and tries to touch his squirrel-like head as it moans ominously. And the kid turns to the camera, and he screeches and does a whistle note like he is Mariah fucking Carey.
It would have been great if the Grim Reaper was touching his hair. He's like, so dry.
I know,
So dry. They make products. It doesn't have to be this way.
Just a mask once every 2 weeks. That's all you need.
But at the campfire, we cut to Kiki and Kristen screaming their asses off. And Betty Ann, she's like, oh my God, this story is amazing. And Kiki wants to know what happened. But Eric says that he doesn't know.
Eric.
Yeah, like since when do we do cliffhangers?
Why are you coming into the Midnight Society without a fucking full story, bitch? This isn't
Exactly.
a workshop. We're presenting here.
Well, this is when Gary's like, well, you called the meeting. And I was like, wait, do they call these? Like, guys, I've got a story. Get down there, stat.
They don't do that. They communicate through smoke signals. So they just light something on fire in their room.
Remember, they're not friends.
Exactly.
They're not friends.
Also, you can't be telling half a fucking story. What kind of creative are you?
Yeah,
Exactly.
He sucks. He just didn't know how to end it. And he says that he'll figure it out for next time. And Betty Ann is such a fucking people pleaser. She's like, ooh, a cliffhanger. But everybody else is really mad.
Easy, Betty.
Yeah.
You're already here. You're already in the group. Relax.
Yeah, you're trying way too hard, girl. The others are way pissed, though. Why did Eric call a meeting without a complete story? And Eric gets super sassy with them and that nobody else jumped in. And everyone looks super disappointed that they won't get a story tonight. But David looks at the camera and he says, I've got one.
I've got one.
And this little kid sounds like fucking Buffalo Bill, and there is nothing that can get it out of my head.
I'd fuck me.
You about a size 14?
Is she a great big fat person?
Do you like my story?
Don't you hurt my dog.
Don't you make me hurt your dog. This is just us. The whole episode is us quoting the Silence of the Lambs.
I know.
He acts like this is some grim duty to be performed.
I know, it is.
Well, they're like, oh, you haven't told one in a long time. And I was like, yeah, except for last week.
Yeah.
Last week was David's turn.
When you told us how shitty girls are.
Exactly. I hate girls, so I give them pendants.
Exactly. And Kristen tells Frank to calm down. That's her man, first of all.
Sure.
He got her jewelry, so she's going to give him a fucking pass. And not only that, he told the story last week.
Also, he's really boring.
Yeah.
No, I mean, spoiler, we're going to lose David eventually.
No, David.
We're also going to lose Eric, which is a little sad for me because I do like Eric. He's not Gary, obviously, but
Obviously.
I do like him.
Yeah. He brings much needed joie de vivre.
Yeah, we're gonna swap out some of these characters. Eventually, we're going to swap out all of these characters.
Shame.
But Gary ends up handing the magic fire dust satchel to David, and he starts to submit for the approval of the Midnight Society, the tale of the Twisted Claw.
What is in that bag?
Cinnamon.
Sand.
Peyote.
No, I looked it up once. It's sand and something else. It's like some kind of mineral that causes that reaction.
All I know is that in bars, when you get like a drink that is supposed to like spark like that, they use cinnamon.
Yep.
Huh.
Damn. Okay.
All right.
That's good to know. That's good to know. So we start in the story proper. It was the night before Halloween, the night of tricks, a.k.a. Mischief Night.
Oh, you were talking about something else.
Oh. We see a bunch of hooligans doing some bullshit. Ding-dong ditch, shaving cream on cars, TPing trees.
Now, I didn't know about Mischief Night until my 30s, until I moved to New York, and I was like, what the fuck is Mischief
Yeah,
Night?
Devil's Night.
Very weird, because I had also, I mean, I obviously had heard about it before, but I'd forgotten all about it. And then I watched this and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. And then I recently started writing a story about Martha Moxley. And she also was killed on Mischief Night. And I was like, wait, is this a thing? I guess maybe we don't do this anymore because kids get murdered then. But
No. Back like in the earliest days of Halloween was all of this. It was just children running fucking wild and
yeah,
being
it's Hell
like,
Night. It's Hell and Hunt. It's another Bob's Burgers reference.
Oh, I got it.
I'm glad someone finally gets my Bob's Burgers reference. Because I'm always like, it's like that episode of Bob's Burgers. And he's always like, I've never seen that show. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
oh yeah, he busts that shit out on Bring Me the Axe all the time. And I'm like, I've never seen that show.
You're missing out, Brian. It's the best program on television of all time. I have a tattoo of Tina Belcher on my arm.
I'm going to say like the first 5 seasons are fucking comedy gold.
Yeah, also, all these pranks these kids are playing, they got to upgrade their game. They need to try some dog shit in a burning paper bag.
Yeah, drink gasoline or get the fuck out of here.
Drink gasoline. Everybody drink gasoline. I think Mischief Night may be only an East Coast thing, because even when I was here in the US, when I would come visit in California, we didn't have a Mischief Night. And then when I moved to the East Coast, a friend of mine was like, oh yeah, New Jersey, Halloween is Mischief Night and Halloween. So it's 2 different things.
You know what it feels like to me? It feels like a weird Christian workaround where they're like, well, we don't want to celebrate this.
Sure.
Because,
Because devil.
Yeah, like all that stuff in The Crow about the burning buildings, like that's shit that actually used to happen in Detroit.
Wild.
Damn. They might have had it back where I lived, but I was so scared of everything that I probably would just opt out because I was a baby.
Sure.
So
one day I'm going to make you tell the story about Debbie Gibson.
Debbie Gibson?
It's too long. It's too long to tell right now.
We'll do a bonus episode.
We will. So next door, Dougie and Kevin make their way to some creepy ass house. And Dougie just doesn't want to do it. He's like, no, thank you. There's a witch that lives there. But Kevin knows that if he just weaponizes toxic masculinity, he can get what he wants. So he's like, oh, is Dougie afraid? And unfortunately, he's shamed into agreeing. So Dougie and Kevin Pink Panther their way up to the witch's door, and Kevin is just about to spray some shaving cream on the front door window when the woman opens the door and gets a face full of shaving cream.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
I know, she looks like Mrs. Doubtfire, but she is blinded. Exactly. So she stumbles and she's retching and coughing and frantically dashing through her house.
It's whipped cream. It's not pepper spray.
No, it was shaving cream, not whipped cream.
Yeah.
How dare you? It was a can of Barbasol.
Yeah, my dad used to use that brand.
Jurassic Park, you put fucking soupy specimens in there.
So she's just like Hulk smashing around and she ends up breaking a vase that's in her
Beautiful
house.
vase.
Yeah, it was huge and beautiful, and it falls onto the ground and it crashes, and Dougie is just transfixed, absolutely horrified.
Well, he feels bad. They broke this lady's shit.
Yeah,
You shot my vase.
Yeah, he's been to Pier 1 Imports. They're expensive.
They are.
It's like $27. 27 loonies. Get out of here.
I know, but he's just horrified that he inadvertently was an accomplice to elder abuse, but Kevin just doesn't give a fuck. He's like, guys, we gotta go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Yep. And yet another fucking episode where one kid is afraid and the other one swears he's not.
Okay, you're gonna have to get used to that.
Are you a wuss?
Yep,
I
yep.
am. Bam. That's Are You Afraid of the Dark?
It's literally in the title of the show.
So Mrs. Clove, the witch, after the kids run away, she steps out onto the porch and she watches them as they dash away, and she just starts alone. But she starts like cackling, and like it is the most horrific thing. She sounds like Renfield when he's like down in the basement.
One of my favorite moments in cinematic history.
I hate it here. Like, no, thank you. She is terrifying.
Immediately, this is where I fell in love with her. This is where I was like, okay.
She has Gladys from Weapons vibes real hard.
I genuinely was like, if I get a face full of fucking shaving cream, those kids will see me in their nightmares. I love her.
It's just going to be you, and you're just going to be like, honk, honk.
Hey ho, hey ho. Wee wee, ho ho. And they're like, what are you trying to do?
Do you need money? Do you need help? Can I give you directions? What's happening?
Ma'am, please leave. Hink honk, hink honk.
You know what, though? That scared me. I'm not sleeping tonight. Dave's going to hate you tomorrow.
Sorry, gang.
Doesn't mean I'm not sleeping. I'm fine.
I'm like, hello. Honk, honk, honk.
You crazy.
Seriously.
So anyways, the next day is Halloween, and Dougie attempts to scare his dad with his Halloween mask.
Now, can we talk about this Halloween mask? I have two questions. First of all, is this not the mask? Two of you will not know the answer to this question. Is this not the mascot from Anthrax?
No, it's not. Definitely not.
Okay, is it Jimmy Durante?
No, it is the person from the Six Flags commercials.
God.
I'm convinced.
Look, it was all that was left at Kmart.
I think it's Jimmy Durante, in which case I wrote, how timely.
Oh my God, he really does look like him. I
100%.
Googled so late. Yeah, wow.
So his dad is the most 90s detached dad ever. He just ignores him altogether. And Dougie just said that his dead grandpa wouldn't have done that. He would have at least pretended to be scared.
Oh, this dad sucks.
Yeah. Why didn't he die instead of his grandpa? Come on.
He kind of gave me Calvin and Hobbes' dad. Like, just like...
I don't know. Calvin's dad is pretty engaged. He's just very relaxed.
I think for me, it was the fact that he was sitting on a chair reading a newspaper, and I'm like, that reminds me of Calvin and Hobbes.
And he's just like, that's nice. That's nice,
exactly.
So Kevin shows up and he's dressed up as a bum.
Now, this is when I yelled because they cut to the door and the scene here,
The
in this
wallpaper.
house, so much blue, so much, and it is clashing. It is so aggressive.
I need to find pictures because I am fairly certain that my mother might have watched this episode and decided that she was going to use it for inspo for her cottagecore. Because we
Very
had that chair rail,
cottagecore.
we had that bright ass blue
It
friggin'
is
paint, and we had
so
the
aggressive. I was like,
Yes.
oh my God.
But also,
Yes.
it's either that room is humongous or they put the camera in a certain angle where it made that wall look massive and you're just assaulted by that wallpaper. Yeah.
I think it's both. I think it's the camera's at a very odd angle, but they're very clearly on a soundstage, and it just looks like the wall is enormous.
And it seems even more enormous because when the mom steps in, there's so much of it around her. She's like, hey, honey, fucking this idiot's here. And you're just like, girl, where
But
are
also,
you?
have you seen the blue room?
Crazy. Loved it.
So Kevin just looks at Dougie and he's like, cool mask, man. And then they dip to go to trick or treat.
But there's those kids who are at the door too.
Oh, I love this scene.
I hear some of the candy is poisoned this year. And it's like, yo, man, that shit ain't funny.
Yeah, but bump. What?
What do you mean?
Also, kid in a Fruit of the Loom costume.
Yes, grapes.
So out on these Canadian streets, Dougie is ready to call it. He said that this shit is boring as fuck. And Kevin has other plans, though.
Yeah, Kevin's like, are you bent? And I was like,
Yeah.
you mean gay?
Maybe.
He has other plans, though. He wants to return to the scene of the crime. Let's go to Miss Clove's house. So Dougie just thinks that this idea is frigging terrible.
It is.
Yeah.
But Frankie's drunk on the possibility that they would be the only ones that would actually go up to the witch's house. But Kevin threatens to tell everyone that Dougie is what the French Canadians might call a poussoir. And once again, ruled by his fragile masculinity, they ring the doorbell and Mrs. Clove opens the door a crack. And when she sees them, she is so stoked. She's like, oh my God, come in.
Yeah, you're not supposed to go into their houses.
No,
God,
you're
these kids
not.
are all getting kidnapped.
Yes, all of them abducted and murdered.
Yeah.
Or they're getting a cursed object for their for trick or treat.
Yeah, she's like, well, you can have some candy, or you can have this desiccated piece of a dead animal. Which would you like?
I know.
Also, not for nothing, the fact that they're like, dude, we're getting the glory of going to the witch house. Bitch, trick-or-treating is candy or nothing.
Yeah.
I don't care about glory. Go fuck yourself.
Go to the witch house tomorrow.
Yeah.
Is she gonna have full bars? Because if she's not, I ain't
There you
trying.
go.
Yeah. No. And you know what? She doesn't.
No, she gives them a piece
Exactly.
of a dead animal.
Yeah. Yeah. She is just delighted that somebody actually came.
It's true.
Nobody ever comes by. They must think that the house is haunted. And she's like, oh,
Or that I'm going to give them a piece of a dead animal.
exactly. So
Like a weirdo.
yeah, so she dips and the boys are just sitting there and they're looking down at the floor and they see that the vase is still broken and on the floor and they're like, this bitch can't clean house. Like, gross. Ew.
Incredibly rude.
Or she's so wealthy, she doesn't care.
Or she's like, she believes in the Japanese art of putting gold in your what is that called? I forget the term.
Where you glue it
And then
back
make
together and you so that you can see
Yeah.
the cracks.
Gold. Yeah.
And it's more beautiful that way.
It's true. It's true. I like your version. We're gonna
Thank
sit-
you.
Yeah, that's canon now. Sorry, everyone that wrote this.
Sorry, Japan.
Sorry, Japan.
So she decides that since they're the only ones that were brave enough to actually show up, she's gonna give them something special. So she opens a velvet-lined music box and flashes a weird vulture claw.
Yeah,
at
don't do
them.
that. Don't take that.
Yeah, what the fuck? We wanted candy, lady.
Yeah, this
know.
is getting very odd.
If I get a withered animal paw instead of a fucking Snickers, I'm fucking the fuck right off
Yeah.
immediately.
Yeah, but you want to be this woman, so you're giving me mixed signals.
Listen, it's two different things. If I am myself as a young child approaching a woman
Okay.
that is giving me a withered claw, I'm gonna be upset. But if I am myself
You
now
are the
and
giver
goals
of
for
the
the
claw.
future, yes. If I'm looking to be aspirational about it, she is the perfect human, and I would love to have just a collection of withered paws to hand out to shitty children in my neighborhood.
A collection of withered paws, the Aileen Clark story.
Yes, my memoir.
I love it.
This is also where the soundtrack kicks in, and it is like the soundtrack to Assault on Precinct 13. Like, it is straight up John Carpenter banging music.
Damn. So the boys think that she's nasty, but she assures them that this thing is just made of wood. And it also grants 3 wishes. And Kevin is greedy, and he's like, so is it 3 apiece or 3 total? And Mrs. Clove is like, oh my God, you get 3 apiece, boys.
She's like, oh, for fuck's sake. Both of you, I guess. God, Americans.
So Dougie says thanks, but no thanks. And Mrs. Clove will not take no for an answer. So Dougie just grabs it, and Mrs. Clove gives him a dire warning. She said, be careful what you wish for. You just might get it.
Classic.
And he was like, bitch, I didn't even want this to begin with.
Yeah.
It's a piece of a dead animal.
Yeah.
I just wanted a fucking candy bar.
So outside, Kevin thinks that she's just a crazy old bag. 3 wishes. Bitch, please. So Dougie said that he wishes that they could just go home. And we hear this magical twinkle sting, and Dougie just yeets that shit like down the street. He's like, oh my God, that thing moved.
I don't like that. If I'm holding something that a strange woman gave me, and I was like, I wish trick-or-treating would end and I could go home, and that shit wiggles in my
No,
hand,
thank you.
Okay, but what if you are the strange woman who gave it to you?
then I'm like, oh my God, look at these stupid idiot kids. Yes.
I love
That's
it.
what you get for breaking my vase, you little shithead.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to send it to Japan to get it fixed.
So they just continue on, and they're walking, and they pass by this park, and there are 3 ne'er-do-wells that are just congregated near a flaming barrel. So you just know that they're all assholes.
Teenage ruffians.
Yes, absolutely.
Classic.
These
ruffians.
people scared
Yeah.
me. I was scared.
Yeah.
Is it because they, for some reason, all have weird altered voices?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
And those strange like featureless
I
masks on.
hated the masks. Ooh.
So they turn towards the boys, and they start shoving them around, and the shots closing in on their faces as they mock them, and their voices are distorted, and they tell them that candy's going to give them cavities.
They are like, no one's ever gonna love you.
Exactly.
Your insurance premiums are just gonna keep going up and up.
Yeah, you might get a receding hairline. Ooh,
that's to be
so
expected.
Boy, this shit really cuts to the bone.
it's true. It's true. So Kevin isn't willing to part with this candy because he's like, bitch, I spent all night trying to gather this shit. There is absolutely no fucking way that I'm going to give it to you.
It really is the full bars episode of Bob's Burgers.
It is.
But one of the punks just yanks it, and Kevin was like, okay, fine. And he lets it go, and the punk just falls backward and he eats shit. And Dougie and Kevin just dash away, and they book it. They beat their feet.
They beat
Nope.
feet.
Nope. Hate
Beat
it.
their feet.
Hate
Yeah.
it.
It sounds sexual, and I don't like
It
it.
does. I don't either.
They're beating their feet. They're fucking giving specimens.
It's true. I hate it all.
Oh,
You
I
started
know
it.
it was my fault.
So the camera follows them as they race away, but Dougie and Kevin, they just pop out of 2 trash barrels where they were hiding.
Classic.
I know it smelled crazy in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
After Halloween, you know some random kid barfed in there earlier because they ate too much candy.
It's true. But Kevin is like super sour, and he's like, at least Dougie, you got your wish. You don't have to trick or treat anymore. But was it a coincidence, or was it the twisted claw?
Dessicated animal part.
Yeah. So the next day at school, we are visually assaulted by hypercolor windbreakers.
Holy shit!
It is aggressive.
This hallway.
Yes.
The primary colors.
And everyone's got a little mullet. Everyone's got a teeny tiny baby mullet.
Oh, the best mullet of all is coming up.
Here it comes.
Oprah was there, and she was giving out mullets,
Yes.
baby. So there are hammer pants, and there are Z Cavaricis. Like, it is fashion. like,
Amazing.
of the 90s.
Color block jackets that are just like
Yes.
pink, teal, another color.
Yep.
I love that. It's like those are the two you
That's all I
can come
can
up with.
think of.
And then other
It's
color.
like other colors. So Kevin is just playing with the claw, but Dougie is freaked out by that shit. And he's like, keep that thing away from me. But Kevin said that it's going to give him what he's wanted since he was a kid.
I loved this.
And he looks longingly at a mulleted boy with suspenders.
How else are you supposed to interpret this scene where he says, it's going to give me something I've wanted since I was a kid. And then he looks lovingly at this kid who looks like a radiant adolescent Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah. You know what? And young me watching this episode, I would have agreed. I would have been like, yeah.
I get it.
Slow
I would have been like,
motion hair toss moment, seemingly almost. Love.
Yeah.
It's like the scene when Phoebe Cates comes out of the pool in Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I love it. So apparently this kid, Bostic, is the tits, and he wins the 600 every year at field day.
Whoa.
And Dougie is like, please, nobody beats Bostic. But Kevin is ready to use a little magic with a K just to do that.
And they show up in their white hoodless sweatshirts. I have a note that just says, ew.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It feels that uniform, like that gym uniform is so like, it made me think of Grease. Remember in Grease when they're...
Yes, I know exactly what scene you're talking about.
I think in the 50s, you probably did get like, here are your gym sweatsuits, boys. But I'm guessing by the 90s, definitely by the 80s, it was like, schools don't have any fucking money. They're not giving you free clothes.
This is Canada,
you just show
dog.
up in some shorts. That's true. This is Mom Donnie's.
This is Mom Donnie's Canada.
This is Mom Donnie's Markham, Ontario.
But outside at field day, Bostic is ready to win this shit. His feathered hair just floats gently in the breeze as his friends give him high fives. And he even goes over, he's like a nice kid. He goes over and he wishes Kev good luck as they line up and the race starts.
And Dougie's like he's like Kevin's hype man. He's just like, you got this, bro. You got this. It's like Flavor Flav.
Yeah. Flavor Flav.
Except he's white and Canadian.
And Bostic plays center on the local hockey team.
Yeah,
totally.
Absolutely. So we get some rad music.
It's that fucking banging John Carpenter score.
It was really, really good as the kids cheer all of the runners on.
Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. All these kids, terrible form.
Yeah, okay.
I may not be able to run anymore, but I can criticize children.
Yes. Figure your life out, you fucking 12-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So Bostic's locks just bounce as he separates from the pack, establishing a healthy lead as Dougie serves up some of his best friend realness, cheering Kevin on and telling him that, bitch, you got this, girl.
Yeah, but here's the thing, man. Kevin, you actually have to try if you want to beat Bostic. He's practically lapping you.
100%.
For sure.
Well, and then the tree starts growling, and something's up.
It's true.
And then some shit gets crazy.
Kevin dashes forward, closing the gap between him and Bostic until a shot settles on Dougie as we get this ominous sting telling us that magical fuck shit is afoot. He looks in horror behind him and he looks at a gnarled tree which starts to growl. And just as Bostic rounds the last bend, my favorite actor of the episode, a very handsome black German Shepherd.
Very good. Just a wonderful job.
Beautiful. This dog is gorgeous.
Absolutely a stunner.
But I was like, is this kid going to get torn apart by a German Shepherd?
I thought this German Shepherd was going to fucking attack this kid.
No such luck.
It was Nickelodeon though. So like we thought of it,
When
but
evil
I think
lurks.
that's yes. So this
When evil lurks gently.
Yeah. Quietly. Subserviently.
So this handsome black German Shepherd just rushes towards Bostic with ill intent. And it drops into slow motion as the dog gets a case of the zoomies right in front of where Bostic is about to be. And he just screams in slow motion and Mary Lou Retton's tumbling and rolling on the ground as Kevin leapfrogs over him and claims victory.
Wow.
And Kevin goes like, I prancing across the finish line.
Yeah.
I believe it's what you'd call flouncing.
Yes.
Very
Yeah,
much
and he's
so.
like, he had like one finger up in the air too, like his victory dance. It is shameful.
Yeah, and then he wins his medal, and I was like, he wins a medal for winning a race in gym class.
Yeah, it's field day.
600,
Yeah.
and is it yards? What is it, Canada?
Meters.
Meters.
Meters. Yeah. Also, let's be real here for a second. The Bostic could have easily drop kicked
my
that
God.
dog and still won the race.
He could have just leapt right over.
Bostic would have stopped, made friends with it, trained it, and then still won that
100%. 100%. But you know what? There was a magic claw aligned against
You're
him.
right.
So,
You're right.
you know, Kevin beat Bostic.
Wow.
You know, this is great.
And he was like, well, what I really wanted was something different.
Exactly.
But I'll take it.
Yeah, he wants a congratulations kiss. But Dougie's like, no, listen, it was the dog. And they look back to see that there's no handsome canine gentleman in sight. Only Bostic, who's in agony clutching his knee. Dougie asks if he's okay, and the gym teacher is absolutely certain that he broke his leg, which is pretty fucking
Crazy when he's like, my knee.
Kevin feels super guilty. You know, he's like, he tripped, right? And Dougie just says, no, he didn't trip. It was the dog.
It's like, hey, man, you won at any cost. Remember, at any cost.
Yeah.
No surrender.
Yeah.
No retreat.
Clear heart, full minds can't lose. Is that it? I don't know. I've never seen that show.
That was Semper Fi. What are we doing?
Oh, no. Six Semper Tyrannis?
What is it?
That's right. 6'7".
6'7". Skibbity.
So cool.
Ooh.
Skibbity indeed. So back with the Midnight Society, Kiki recounts that each boy used a wish. And Gary adds that something evil happened each time to make the wish come true.
And amazingly, nobody chimes in to go, yeah, we're all here listening to the story, Gary.
You know what? This shit took place after a commercial break. They're just realigning everything.
This is where it starts to feel like they just keep cramming all these like interstitial things. And I'm like, they didn't have enough for the full story, did they?
I think the most disturbing part of it is the fact that even though Gary thinks that something evil happened, he thinks that it's cool, man.
Cool, man.
He doesn't love it, but he's just like, I feel spooked. That's the part he likes. Gary's a good person. Stop saying that about him.
Listen, he's beautiful and he can say whatever he wants. He's Gary.
Listen, he's beautiful. He's mysterious.
Yes.
He's got a dark side.
We love a bad boy like Gary.
So,
Gary.
So Eric says that he would wish for $1 million and take his chances. But frankly, he should be wishing for an ending to his fucking story at the beginning of the episode.
Hello.
So David continues with his story, saying that night, Dougie's parents went out to dinner, and Kevin came over to keep Dougie company. And because he's a braggart, he also brought along his gold medal that he won from magically assaulting a classmate with an adorable ghost dog.
Yeah.
As one does. So back in the story, Dougie is big mad. Mrs. Clove warned them to be careful what they wished for. They just might get it. And Kevin wants Dougie to just go touch grass or something. He's like, calm down. Nothing magical happened. You're just being paranoid. Calm down. Life is good. But Dougie calls bullshit, though. He's like, what were those rebel rousers near the flaming barrel in the park?
Precisely.
Why did they have voice mods?
Exactly. You know what? And he's like, I wish that my grandpa was here, you know? Like, I wish my dead grandpa was here. What if his parents find out that he assaulted Mrs. Clove and caused property damage?
And what if his parents saw that he was wearing the most gigantic shirt that ever exists in the whole wide world? Just a boat neck, sleeves to the fucking wrists. It's insane.
Again, it's but it's not. The neck is stretched out like he's
Yeah.
pulling.
No,
on it.
it's not stretched out, Dave. It's a normal size neck. It looks stretched out because he's not supposed to be wearing a shirt that
It's a
big.
normal size neck for a 30-year-old man.
Exactly.
You know what? Somewhere Dougie right now wearing the same fucking shirt.
And it
'cause he
fits him
can.
beautifly.
Yeah, it's true.
You just had all you had to do was wait 30 years.
Exactly. It's like getting a baby a fucking when you don't know baby sizes like me and you're like, how old is your baby? And they're like 2 months and you go to Target and it says 3F, 6T, 7F. Like, what does it mean, people?
I know.
6'7". I don't know. What?
Some of us are only children with no children of their own, so we don't understand, and riddles are everywhere.
Back in the story, Dougie wants to return the vulture claw. That way, he could tell his parents that he did the right thing. Kevin loses his damn mind, though. He's like, no. And he takes that claw right out of Dougie's hand and he starts to mock him. And he's like, but my folks. I wish you'd lose your folks.
I wrote a note and I was like, great, he just killed his parents. And then the next it was like, oh Oh my God, he just killed his parents.
He 100% did.
Hello?
It's like a G-rated version of Wishmaster.
It totally is. Hello,
Yes.
it's us, Dr. So-and-so from the hospital. It seems your parents were in an accident. And guess
It's
what?
a policeman. It's crazy.
you're right.
You are calling this minor and telling him that his parents are dead? Oh my God.
Well, they're both dead. Who else are they going to talk to?
My God.
I mean, send a cop over there. Damn.
Also, do people still say the phrase "my folks"?
I think that's a regional thing.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. Also, the way he said "my folks," he was like, "My folks, you got rid of my folks."
Yes.
My mom and my dad.
I'm sorry about your mom.
I just don't understand why Dougie's even friends with this little shit nugget.
Serious.
Like, he just literally killed his parents.
Well, then he slams the phone down and I was like, well, breaking the phone isn't going to help.
Yeah, he like Hulk smashes it and he rips it out of the wall and he breaks it on the ground.
Crazy.
I know. I don't know. He's just like, I just can't believe that you wish death on my folks. It's not cool, man. You know?
Not cool, man.
So Kevin suggests that we can just wish them back alive, though, you know? But Dougie is worried. Every single time that they've made a wish so far, something bad has happened. So Dougie wishes that his Gramps were there. He'd know what to do. And Kevin is shook.
This is how you know they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's like every time you say
Yeah.
this shit.
Well, he said it before, but he wasn't holding the claw. And now he is. So, uh-oh. But Kevin is like, oh my God, your Gramps is dead, you know, and you just wish that he was here. And they rush to the window and they see Gramps' old-timey vehicle just slowly idling up to their house.
Yeah, did Gramps by any chance die in a car accident in the 50s?
Yeah.
Why is he driving this car?
I don't know. Christine is
This
there.
car is fucking dope. The wheels
Yeah.
are fucking the kind that they have in Greece. Not to keep referring to Greece, but
It's a big grease-centric.
I love Grease. Grease is a great film.
Well, it could be Grease Lightning, but it's also just your dead grandpa.
So Kevin is absolutely shitting his pants about this. He's like, no, I don't want to meet no ghosts. They can wish it away. So he dives onto the floor and he grabs the claw and he attempts to make a wish, but Dougie just knocks it out of his hand. He's like, no, you're going to make it worse.
Fair.
He's like, Jesus, you already wished death on my parents.
That's true.
So they wrestle and we alternate between them struggling and foggy exterior as Gramps make his slow ass way out of his vehicle. And Kevin just reiterates that he doesn't want to meet no ghosts as Dougie attempts to reason with them.
Yeah, Dougie's like, I'm trying to fix it.
Yeah.
You already fucking $1 million babied that kid at school. You've killed my parents, and now my dead grandfather's outside. Why don't you let me make some choices?
Exactly. You always make wrong wishes.
Oh my God.
So, to break the tension, or make it even worse, actually, the doorbell rings and the boys look at the door and they're absolutely frozen in terror. They're like, oh man. And Dougie grabs the claw. He's like, just wish your Gramps away. Like, please, Dougie, just do it. But Dougie's like, no. He's like, I'm real sorry that they broke Miss Clove's vase and that they wish that it never happened. And with a magical golden flutter, the vulture's claw just disappears from his hand.
Ooh, wow.
So the doorbell rings again, and Kevin tells Dougie to just ignore it. But Dougie tells him to nut up or shut up, and then he marches towards the door. And Kevin just hides behind a desk like he's a little bitch and watches as creepy, dramatic music plays as the doorbell rings again. And he whips the door open, and it's just his parents. And they are sorry. They forgot their keys.
And they're alive.
And they're alive. It's wonderful. Dougie is so relieved. He's like, nothing happened. And Dougie's dad is like, oh, we were almost sideswiped by this crazy truck. And Dougie just hugs them. And his parents are like, whoa, affection? Like,
Gay.
We
Yeah, what
don't
is
know
this?
this. What's wrong with you, son?
I know. So they exit. They go into the blue room and they get sucked into the wallpaper or whatever happens.
Sure.
But Kevin turns to Dougie and he's like, what about the car? And the boys look outside and there's nothing.
Thank goodness.
Kevin doesn't get it. And Dougie looks at the phone, which hasn't been Hulk smashed. And Kevin checks his pocket and he can't find his gold medal. He's like, where did it go? Dougie tells him that Bostic won the race like he was supposed to. And there was never no ghost car. And those hooligans never chased them.
And Dougie's like, I am a deus ex machina, and we are about to just
Exactly.
reveal all the things because now the light of the heavens has shined upon me, and I know every
Exactly.
answer in the universe. Won't you come into my brain cell and learn all of it along with me, Kevin? Kevin, is that his name?
Yeah. Yes. It is. You'd make such a good Ms. Clove. I just gotta say it.
I'm telling you, she is me. I am her.
I see it. I see it.
Thank you.
After
Life
that,
goes.
after that, I see it. I see it, girl.
Thank you.
Before Dougie has to repeat himself, the doorbell rings and they open it. And out on the front porch is Mrs. Clove's vase. And there's a little note tucked into it. And they open it. And what does it say? Trick or treat.
Thank God it's not more dead animal parts.
I know.
It says, look in the vase. And it's just like a ton of weird dead penises.
A ton of soupy specimens.
So we hear Mrs. Clove's music box play as David does Buffalo Bill voiceover an exterior of Ms. Clove's house. He says, all they could hear were the sounds of the wind blowing through the trees, or was it just the cackle of the sly witch?
The wind in the trees doesn't sound anything like a sly witch.
Yeah, I mean, it does in this story. Yeah, we just have to yes and.
Crinkle, crinkle.
Honk, honk.
Yeah.
Hang, hang, hang.
You're hired as Miss Clove. It's done.
Yeah.
And then they all, at the campfire, they all look at each other as if to say, lame.
I know. So back at the meeting of the Midnight Society, everyone is speechless. Gary declares the meeting of the Midnight Society closed. Until next time, pleasant dreams, everyone. And he douses the fire.
Yay.
Wow. They were all shocked that a vase was delivered to a home.
It's true.
And it was
True.
intact.
I thought this episode was awesome. In all honesty, I think that this was the scariest out of the bunch so far. Visually, it was darker than the rest of them. Like the other episodes have been super duper bright and all of the haunted, creepy stuff, it happens in like full light. But this one actually kind of leaned into the dark stuff. So this shit would have kept me up at night.
I mean, we get like a your parents are dead story, which is great.
That's a hard one. They were just like, oh, I wish my parents were dead.
Yeah.
What?
Horrible. And also, I'm a sucker for a witch. So I love when, bring us the witches. They're the best.
Well, on behalf of everyone on the pod, I'd like to thank you for taking a little time with us to get spooked with us. Check back next week when Dave will tell us another chilling tale. Until then, you can find Aileen at Oi Que Horror, Bryan and Dave on Bring Me the Axe and 99-cent Rental, and me on The Rewatcher. Laughing in the Dark is written by us and produced and edited by Mikie Soroyce, with music by Bryan White. Our incredible key art was created by Vin Elio. You can keep up with us in between episodes by following us on Instagram at laughinginthedarkpod, or you can email us at laughingpodcast@gmail.com. And if you're listening on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe. We sure would appreciate it.